Okay, so you have to figure out what's doing. Something that you're doing. Something that you're doing because of something that happened in the past. And look around you. Look around the people that you interact with in your life. Sometimes the people that you hang out with are the cause of your low self-esteem. Somebody looked at me and told me that I was worthless, useless, didn't know what I was doing. I walked away and they hit me first. I turned around and knocked the shit out of them. Then, I said, wait a minute. Why did they do that? They just said I was worthless.
And a lot of people say they're jealous of me.
Well, I got news for you, honey. They admitted their problem. Jealousy is what causes
A lot of
99% of the problems in the world. That's a bold statement, ain't it? 99%. But think about it. Why do husbands kill wives, wives kill husbands, beat each other up? Because they're jealous of something in the other one's life.
That's different about me is my husband gives me anything I want. Buys me anything I want. He's buying me a house. He's already got me 12 cars. He's got everything. He bought everything for me. And the people that is jealous with me saying, why you get these things and I can't get nothing like you do? I said, because you can't find the right man.
Yeah, the right man's right there.
And I told him, I said, I believe in God and I know God put my husband in my life. Because I wouldn't have found him if he wasn't there.
Let's move on. That's good. Not shutting you off. I had a lot to say tonight. Not a whole lot of time. I want to get you out of here before 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna stay here. Well, we get a baby that's got to be home by 8:30, so
And a lot of
we'll
us,
be done by then.
you know, with a lot of us, there were events that happened in the past, long time ago, that made you feel bad, and you never let go of it. That cuts down in your self-esteem, folks. Again, look around you. Maybe not in here, but the other places you go to. Look around you, people you hang out with. Maybe they're the ones that are sharing their low self-esteem with you. They feel a little weaker, a degree lower in their self-esteem. They hit one of your weak points, which is one of theirs, and they capitalize on it. Because now they're making you feel worse than they do. You've seen these people that like to give orders. And no, for those of you just thought, well, the pastor's talking about me. Well, maybe I am. But it's a fact. And the people that don't know how to give orders. Yeah, I give a lot of them. But that's my job. But I'm also good at it. What I've done all my life. I know how to give orders, how to make others do things. But there are people, Jay's run into them in school, I know that. Well, that's not the way to do it! What are you, stupid? Oh, why you're working here? I used to work for one of them.
So did I.
Then he fired me because he said I had an attitude problem, because I told him shut up. But you know, what comes around goes around.
Yep.
And paybacks and paybacks.
I left that particular chain of restaurants. And several years later, I went into another chain as the trainer, the hirer, the firer. And guess who one of the people I found out worked for me? It was that same guy.
That chewed you out?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Told me that I was stupid. And I went to him and I explained, hey, you remember me? He says, oh, yeah. What are you doing here? I says, I run these 14 stores. Oh. Now, you remember me. I'm the stupid guy that would never get anywhere. You're the guy that's a low-level manager. And you step one foot out of place, and you won't even be that. Now, he tried to tear my self-esteem down. It worked for a while, but then the tables got turned. And I realized, well, wait, I'm a lot better than he is. One, I'm advanced more than he is. Two, and I didn't know at the time, God was already starting to work on my self-esteem, making me realize that God don't make no junk. Because I keep looking at that Bible and I keep seeing the same words. God made man in his own image. So if he made us to look like him, doesn't it make sense that he would give us his wisdom,
And act like
his
him.
intelligence, his bearing? Of course. So how could we be useless, worthless, unless we let ourselves be? Now my brother, who wrote some of this, by the way, his company slogan is no one can afford to not take control of their own lives. Think about that. You realize how spiritual a sentence that is? 'Cause that's exactly what God tells us, isn't it? It doesn't work overnight. It might take a week. No one can afford to not take control of their own life. And that is so true with Christians.
Very true.
Chuck Swindoll, I'm sure you've all heard of him. He's a well-known evangelist. And one day he was asking his kids, you know, you could be anybody on earth. Who would you like to be? Well, one of his daughters said, I'd like to be the Bible woman. The other kids, you know, just like kids and adults, followed suit and named famous people they'd like to be. His youngest boy, Chuck Jr., said, I'd like to be me. And Chuck looked at him and he said, why do you want to be you? Because I like me better than anybody I know. Kid's 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
But he said a mouthful. He understood